Today I'm sharing a DIY fall farmhouse thrift store makeover with a bonus Christmas DIY. I would like to welcome you to Creative by Nature DIY and Decor. My name is Donna. So I found this rustic farmhouse picture frame at the thrift store for $2 and I knew it would be perfect for the $5 Goodwill challenge. This challenge is hosted by Hillary from Old World Home. I'll have her channel linked as well as the playlist listed down below. We were to find a $5 or less secondhand item and incorporate it into our fall decor. So I needed to take this frame apart and give it a really good cleaning. The glass was quite dirty. I just used vinegar and water and a cloth. And then I dove into my stash of scrapbook papers and I chose a selection of some fall theme papers. I grabbed these from the Autumn Dream, Thankful Heart, and the newest collection, Give Thanks, all from Michael's Hot Buy paper pads. I also grabbed my rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree in the fall section. So next I went into Cricut Design Space and I found some leaf shapes, and I went to my Cricut Joy and I cut out a leaf shape out of this pretty green paper, cardstock paper. And then I found this quote and I cut that out of the scrapbook paper, and here are those leaves. And I'm also going to be using those rub-on transfers. But first I needed to cut out my background, and I'm using the glass as my template. I am going to use that pretty leaf pattern scrapbook paper. I thought it would be perfect for fall. And I'm just tracing around my glass, and then that'll give me the exact measurement I need to create my background. So you could definitely use scissors to cut this out, but I am using my Fiskars paper trimmer as I get a really nice precise line, and I'm just going to cut out my background pieces. So once you have those cut out, you can start to assemble. So here I am just placing those background pieces into my frame so I can get placement correct. I'm trying to decide which leaf I wanted to use, and I prefer the shape of this one here. So I am going to be using this particular rub-on transfer, and you can see the quote there. But I wanted to give this a little bit of extra oomph, so I went and I dove into my Distress inks, and I'm using a makeup sponge and I'm applying that to the edge to give a distressed look, and this will also help the piece to stand out a little bit better. This particular color is called Frayed Burlap. So I distressed the edges of the leaf as well, and now I am going to apply the rub-on transfer onto the leaf. These rub-on transfers are so beautiful. I am so glad that Dollar Tree came out with them. I'm hoping they come out with some for Christmas time as well. So using my craft stick, I'm just going to burnish the image onto the paper leaf. And there you can see it there. It looks so pretty. And now I am going to be applying some leaves to my quote as well. I just felt it needed just a little bit extra to tie it all together. So I'm going to continue to add some leaves and the little acorns or berries till I get the desired look I like. So you can see how those rub-ons really made a difference. Now I want these pieces to pop up from the paper, so I am using some foam tape on the back side of my quote along with the leaf. You can see I'm cutting out some tiny little pieces, and that will go on the leaf stem. And then once you have all your foam tape in place, you can then remove the backing and stick it to the background. That just helps to elevate and give some depth and dimension to the pieces against the background. So once you have your paper pieces all done, you can then start to assemble the frame back together. I put the glass in, and then I put my paper pieces in and the frame backing into place. And then it's ready to be added to your fall decor. I love this. It was so easy to make, and it'll be perfect for my fall decor. But you're definitely going to want to stay tuned, as I have got a bonus for you all, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to switch it up for Christmas. So you're going to want to take your frame apart and then remove those fall decorative pieces. And then I'm diving into my scrapbook paper again, and I love this winter scene. It's from the classic vintage paper bag from Hot Buy section in Michael's. I'm also going to be using a mix of faux snow, some wood snowflakes. I picked these up from Dollarama, and the word Merry in felt, and I got that from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to figure out the scene that I want to create. So I'm just using the frame and I'm putting it over top. And then again, I'm using my glass to trace around it so I get the exact measurement I need to create my background, just as we did before. I'm choosing two different backgrounds for this particular project, as you can see here. And the top part of this paper does have a perforated edge, so I'm going to be tearing that portion off. And then using my Fiskars paper trimmer, I will cut the remainder of our backgrounds. Make sure you save those scraps, as you can definitely reuse those for some future projects. So once you have your scenes all cut out, you can then start to decorate. I like to use ink pads to color these little wood embellishments. So I just press them into the ink and it colors them really quickly. Remember to allow these to dry. And I'm just showing you here what the teal looks like. I do end up just using the white, but you can see the nice contrast there. Those ink pads are from Michael's, by the way. So now I am just figuring out my placement for my elements onto my background. And then I'm going to be using my hot glue gun to put the pieces into place. This is a very, very easy project. And these snowflakes are so pretty. I did get them at Dollarama, but you can get some snowflakes or other decorative wood elements from Dollar Tree. They have been carrying those more often now. Here I am going to be using a mix of both tacky glue and the hot glue gun on the felt piece that I picked up from Dollar Tree and placing that onto the snowy background. So now it's time to assemble our frame. Again, you're going to want to put your glass into place and then you can put your panels into place. But for the winter scene, I'm adding just a touch of the faux snow at the bottom of that frame panel there. And then you're going to put the winter scene into place, add your frame backing, and then it's ready to put on display. This is such an easy project again, and definitely makes an impact. I think it's great when you can take one item and transform it for different seasons. I love this scene for Christmas time. So I would love to know what you think of this project idea by leaving me a comment down below. I want to say a big thank you to Hillary and my fellow creators, and I want to thank all of you for watching. Don't forget to check the playlist down below. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!